Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today's job is the awning. So we've got an F45 Fiamma awning. Got it all laid out on the floor here. Nice. It's about 3 meters long in total, and we're going to be putting it just up there. Now, if you can see, you've got the crease goes across. It curves inwards. So what we've done, we're not using the OEM parts from Fiamma, the supplied brackets. What we've actually got is an adapter kit, and this is it. This is the adapter kit. So as you can see, the top part is further in than the bottom part. That just allows for the curvature of the roof, or the curvature of the side of the van rather. That'll sit on there vertical once that's in the right place. We've got 8 holes on each bracket. I've got some tape, some anti sort of erosion tape to go on here, just so that this doesn't scratch the paintwork, because it's not very good. It's quite sharp, this. So I'll show you what I've got and what I'll put on there. If you are doing a Ford Transit, high top Ford Transit, I will put the link in the description for this if you need one. So the first thing we've got to do is figure out where the brackets can go. So I've opened up all the vapour barrier. This will be resealed with the aluminium tape anyway, to make sure we've got a full vapour barrier again once we're finished. We've got a nice big gap here, nice big open gap for the bolts to come through. We don't want them to come through in these sort of areas here, because they're going to be hard to get to actually tighten them up. So I've got some rubber washers, some big penny washers as well to try and distribute the weight, some locking nuts, some nylock nuts, just to help make sure that everything's tight and secure. So there's 8 on each bracket, so it should be tight enough. It shouldn't go anywhere. There are 3 supports, 3 support areas on the actual awning, and you get 3 brackets on the original kit. But because these ones are bigger, these brackets are bigger, you only need the 2. So I've been assured it will be okay. Time will tell, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, on the front, I've done the same. Just opened up the vapour barrier again. This one wasn't even done up really. Just got the Touch 50 hanging there for now. Got a bit of bulkhead there, but that's okay because we can get behind it. There's plenty of room, and Kelly's got small hands, so she can get in there with the spanner. Anyway, first thing to do now, now we've done that, so that's the second thing to do. Get up there with the masking tape, mark up where it's going to go, and then we can start drilling some holes. Now the main issue with doing this is that you've got the 2 brackets, and they've got to be lined up completely horizontal to each other. They're completely in line, otherwise when you come to put the awning on, it won't fit properly. It'll just sit on the corner of one bracket, and we don't want that. So we're going to do a lot of fettling, a lot of playing around, making sure it's nice and secure before we tighten everything in and screw it all in. We don't want lots of holes in the van unnecessarily. And yeah, wish us luck. Should be fun. Right, so we've got both of them masked up and temporarily just taped on. You can see on the top part of the bracket you've got two little prongs. The bottom one is shorter, the top one is slightly longer, and that's to allow for the difference with with this little crease here. So the top one will just sit above it, the shorter one sits just below it, and then that way they both sit completely well, solid against the bodywork, if that makes sense. The bottom one, they're both the same size, so that's how these are made for this van, to sit on the crease. That's what I'm presuming anyway. Now the hardest thing to do now is to get these 2 completely straight to each other. Obviously I haven't got a level long enough to go across, otherwise that would be easy. Right, so we've taped this onto the actual awning. I think this is the only way we're going to find out if they're completely in line with each other, is to tape this on, offer this, the whole thing up onto the side of the van. It's all masked up anyway, and then we can just draw around the brackets, and we'll know where they are, and we'll know that they are we'll know that they're nice and in line with each other. So let's see how that works out. This is fun. Right, for the record, Kelly's going to make sure that it's nice and level and straight. So it's all on Kelly. The pressure's on. Take this crap off. That's bloody heavy.
You've got to get in the middle of the holes.
Yeah, that's
You can eyeball it easier.
No, this one looks slightly out, that's all. That's that one I want. Right, take all this off. Right, there we go, first 4 holes. All we need to do now is put some primer inside these onto the bare metal just to protect it, and then we'll put some anti-corrosion or sort of anti-erosion strips across, just so that they don't, if there is any movement in the bracket at all, it doesn't wear away the paintwork and eventually the metalwork. So that's the next job. Let's get some paint on there. That's a little bit on a Q-tip. Okay. Right, we'll let that go off, and then we'll put some tape across and then get the bracket on. Right, I'm going to show you what the difference is between the fitting kit that we got as standard compared to what we're actually going to use. So this is what we've got. So these are the screws we got with the standard Fiamma wood screws. Yeah, believe it or not, they want us to use wood screws. So you put a little bit of wood behind the metal and you screw through the bracket, through the bodywork, and then into a bit of wood. I don't think that's very secure. I'm not very confident with that. So what we've got instead, we're going to bin those. We're going to go with these. So we've got some countersunk, there we go, countersunk hex head bolts. They'll go through there nicely. On the end of that, we'll put some rubber washers, just to stop any vibrations. After that, we've got some penny washers just to distribute the load a little bit more, and then we'll have some locking washers there, split washers and then finally some nylock washers. So it should be nice and secure with the split washer and the nylock. It should lock in place quite nicely, it shouldn't come loose. And yeah, that's what we're going to use. So much better than where are they? Those, much better than these. Now to go across here between this mating surface and the van, what I've bought is some of this. This is MTB Protex. Now if you've got a mountain bike, you might be familiar with this. Take it out, there we go. So it's just like a very, it's like a rubbery, plasticky type tape, and that'll just stop any, if there is any movement, it will stop these sharp edges, because these are quite sharp, to be fair. You can see that. And it'll stop that from rubbing away the paintwork and eventually the metalwork on the side of the van. So this will offer a little bit of protection against that, and that'll just sit across there. And then hopefully that will do the job. So we're just going to wait for the primer to go off and a cup of tea. Back in a bit. Right, a bit of Sikaflex on the inside of the bolt, just to make sure it's nice and watertight. Dried up. Right, new nozzle, we'll try again. That's better. Right, a little bit of Sikaflex around the bolt. Make sure it's nice and watertight. Right, okay, let's get this on then.
Blow your hands off with that.
So, let's get this one on.
Yep. Top, yeah?
Top, rear. Right, so rubber one first, and then we're going to go for, there we go, penny washer, and then we've got a, if I can find them, split washer, there we go, and then finally nylock nut. We'll tighten that up and then repeat for all the others. Oh, sorry. Right, there we go. That's all 8 bolts in the rear one. A little bit more Sikaflex. In fact, the Sikaflex has all come out around the rubber washers, so we'll just smooth those round. That should give us a nice watertight seal. So that should be okay. There we go. Right, these two actually went through the frame supports for the inside skin, so that gives a little bit more stability, a little bit more support for it as well. So all in all, happy with that. Now we've got to put the put the awning on and mark out the front one to make sure that we know exactly where that's going, drill the holes for that, get that fitted, and then we can get the awning on. Right, so we've drilled the holes for the front bracket. There we go. You see those? Just waiting for the rust stuff to go off so that we don't, you know, get any rust in those holes. One thing we have bought extra for this is an awning light. So I'll just show you what we've got. There we go. Little 12 volt. This is a FIAMMA, proper FIAMMA one. All we do is literally. We've got some little prongs there, you just see those, and then they just go into the little sockets at the end. Buy these for about £100, I think this was, about £99, so not cheap, but it's a nice little light to have, and they just slot into there like that, and then they go all the way along. You just join them up one after the other. Got a 12 volt cable, a 12 volt cable in there. We'll just feed that through a small hole, seal that up, and then we've got light outside as well. There we go. That's the M1. So we'll fit that as well, and we'll see how bright that is.
That's in. Cool. Oh, no, so it's just a stick up. Let me show you. Oh, I have to peel those stickers off. That's it. Stick them on there in case you want some. Thing is, that's separated up there now. So I don't know if there needs to be a stopper there. I wonder how long they are, whether we just need the other one.
Right, front one's nearly on. We've done the rear to 4, but the front 2, because of the van, it's got a double curvature, so it curves up but also curves in. So if you can see, we've got a bit of a gap at the front. And all we're going to do is we're going to use some of these shim washers just behind there, and that'll allow us to tighten it to the van, right into the van, nice and tight, but at the same time we'll also keep it nice and straight rather than bending it. So just get these 4 bolts on and then we can get the awning on. Whenever you're ready, mate. See if it works. There.
When you get on and talk yourself, not gonna. Right, ready? Alright, okay, go for it. Hup. Hup.
Can you do some mates? What's it on?
No, that's not on. Hang on, yes, I've got it.
Come to me for. Come to me.
One's right on the end.
Right on the end.
It's touching the end.
Going on.
Want to take mine off?
Take yours off.
Huh?
Take yours off.
Go on, you go your side. Got it? What? 9.
That's on my side.
Yeah? Okay, right. Okay, I'm on.
You're on.
Yeah, I'm on. Come. There we go.
Right, there we go. Awning is on. Now, the brackets work the same way as like a TV bracket, so it hooks over the top and then it goes underneath and you secure it from underneath just to stop it from coming up or back off the bracket. So what we've got to do now is we've got 2 holes on each bottom of each bracket. I don't know if you can make that out. There we go. One there, one there. So we've just got to drill up through those, a couple of bolts in each, and that'll stop it from swinging forward and popping off, so that'll just keep it all in place. Right, there we go. So I've got the light strip in there. I haven't wired it in, I've just got some tape there just to tape it up. We'll do that another day. And that's it. Nicely secure. You can just see the shims in there as well. That's it. That's it. That's the Fiamma F45 3 meters long, fitted. I'll post a few pictures of it with the lights on and with the awning out on Instagram, so don't forget to follow us on there. Link is below. Link for the awning is in the description, as is the link for the adapter kit, so check it out. Till next time, safe travels, see you again soon, bye for now.